Andy from Ohio said, on that topic, what event helped you break free of the conservative thinking? It was the fact that no matter how indoctrinated, let me tell you, can I tell you a secret? One of the most powerful tools in this country are two things. Number one, the narrative of the just. And actually, let me flip it. Number one, the black church. And number two, the narrative of the just. What kept me from becoming some, Clarence Thomas-ass person, Pamela, some Clarence Thomas-ass individual, was the fact that while I was being indoctrinated with Americana, we, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, to establish justice and secure domestic tranquility, to provide for the common defense and promote the general welfare, and to secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America. Right? Learned that in second grade. And then you had the music, America, we found a place, a newborn place called America. I remember all that shit from second grade. But at the same time, I saw the injustices, right? At the same time, I experienced racism, right? At the same time, I was learning the true history of America. At the same time, I was listening to my father preach about the injustices, about liberation, about freedom. So I had this cognitive dissonance in my head that existed at the same time. And I think finally, to be honest with you, it was being a black person in America that trumped, no pun intended, that trumped all of that. Trumped all of that. And that's why that's why white evangelical Christians are willing to spend millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, buying out prosperity gospel black preachers. Because no matter how well I was indoctrinated with the United States of America, I always learned about liberation. I always learned about the oppressed. I always learned about being set free from the oppressors. I always learned about the history of this country from the perspective of black folks. As I got older, I started to intentionally go and learn about the history of America from other groups that I was not a part of, the LGBTQ community. Labor unions. I never actively participated in them growing up, or my father didn't. And so it was something that I learned that perspective as I got older, which made me even more progressive. Thank you for that question.